Norman Levy Hill. Now excuse me for speaking my mind the last video. I know some people don't like it, but some random views on life, you know, because I like to just talk, you know. So today's workout was the first tempo run, marathon pace tempo run in a very long time, maybe 3 or 4 months now. Just building it up. We got the mileage, we got the hills, now we got tempo. This is how we build a program. Long, slow, easy mileage, long runs, hard long runs, progression runs. Now you start doing some threshold stuff. After the threshold, you do your VO2 max and then your sprint speed. So, average 5:15 pace, 5:16 pace for a nice good 7 miles just on a hill, up and down. So, hillier than a New York City marathon course. I'm hoping that translates to under 5:10 pace, so nothing crazy. But threshold, it just builds that heart and it builds the legs strong. Like, a lot of times you feel like in these runs you just can't push any faster, but you're not breathing too hard. It's more like you feel it in your legs. And also with the mileage, just what it feels like to run 180 miles a week. You feel it in your legs, not your heart, not your breathing. A lot of you guys, when they start running, they feel it in their breathing, and that's okay. You just got to start somewhere. Just get out and get the heart moving. Once the heart gets strong, the heart builds a lot stronger than the legs. The heart is the strongest muscle in the body, so it could beat harder, faster, at its max for a lot longer, push longer than your legs and your arms and any other muscle in your body. That's just the way it is. So once you start getting into shape, it's always going to be your legs that feel like they're lagging. And when you go up to altitude, when you're really fit, the altitude doesn't slow you down as much from what I've noticed when I went out to go train with a group of Kenyans. And that's what where I'll be for this summer, this fall, for the next year or so. Just being out in the desert, having fun. And of course, for all you guys out there, you never stop running, always inspiring. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to get out there and do what you gotta do, you know? So, thanks for the support for my Patreon. Anybody wants some coaching, life tip coaching, I write programs online. A couple of guys I'm working with right now, I think it's helping. I started with $30 a month. I might have to up that now because it's starting to get a lot of work, and you know. So today's topic is tempo running. Get a lot of threshold running. Consistent 7-8 miles, 1 hour, 30 minutes to an hour of tempo running. And then you got tempo intervals, 6 by mile with 1 minute rest. Jog the rest fast. Go 6-minute pace for the jog, 5-minute pace for the tempo. That's how you build that strength. That's how you become strong mentally and physically. So a lot of it is the mental part. Running is 99% mental. The other 1% or the other 10% is the physical part. If you're not strong mentally, you will not get to where you're going. And that's my cue on. I've gotten to 180, 190 miles a week. Many will argue, that's too much, don't do that. I can't handle that. You're not going to handle it right in the beginning. It takes 10 years, 12 years to build to that kind of fitness. And I've gotten a comment on one of my videos. They said, for the 18-minute 5K training program, you know, I have them running 70, 80 miles a week. And you know, I understand it sounds like a lot, and I've gotten comments saying it does way too much for an 18-minute training program. But I'm searching for people who are, when you follow this program, you're at 18 minutes and you want to improve on that. But like I said, with anything, you got to focus on the little things and really build that strength, because I don't want you guys just to peak out and run 18, 17 minutes 5K. I mean, everyone is capable of breaking 14 minutes, sub 14, and that's what I did. That's when I coach people, when I put out these training programs online, it's specifically to get you to your best shape, to be at your best in your whole life, not just 17 minutes. Don't put limits on yourself. Everybody puts limits on themselves. They say, oh, I can't do that. You ever wondered, a little kid is, when he comes out into the world, he wants to try everything, and you tell him, oh, we're going to drive race cars today, and he wants to do that, and we're going to go to the beach, he wants to do that. He wants to learn to run or bike, and he wants to go fast, and they just do. They don't think. They don't put limits on themselves. Think like a little kid. When you go out into this running sport, just be like, I'm going to go run today. I'm going to run hard. I'm going to do a nice hard 10-mile run. I'm going to do some hard intervals. Don't think about the pace. Just think about having fun. What was it like to be a child, a little kid? And
love that car.
There's some motivation for you. So don't put limits on yourself. If you're at 18 minutes for a 5K right now, you're going to be at 17, 16 very shortly. And then in the next 10, 12, 15 years, I hope you all break 14 minutes. I hope you all break 28 minutes in the 10K, and that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Last week in New York. Prostitute, Montana.